Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Welcome back and welcome aboard. Before we continue, as usual, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you see fit. And I'll be requesting this from you again at the end of the video. Today we are continuing our African tour. We are still here in Libya. We're going to be making our way down to another remote town in Libya called Bu Attafel. So we're going to talk about that as usual once we get in the air. But right about now, flying time for today is going to be just a little over an hour, 1 hour, 3 minutes. We're going to be ferrying some cargo down there. Cruising altitude is going to be 39,000 feet, which we already have set. We have completed all of our checks and we are pretty much ready to taxi. Engine is started, aircraft is warmed up, and we are ready to go. So weather-wise, everything looks absolutely good. I'm not going to bother bringing up the weather because there's no clouds or anything. So you should have clear skies. Smooth sailing all the way down to Bu Attafel. All right, so let's go ahead and taxi to the runway. We are looking at runway 03 for departure today, and that's pretty much right behind us. So yeah, pretty much all we have to do is turn right, I guess, and we're gonna be on the runway. So as usual for these cargo runs, aircraft does tend to be pretty heavy. So yeah, we're gonna be actually, let's see, we can go straight. Yeah, sorry about that. The aircraft does tend to be heavy, so we're always going to be on the upper end of the scale for our takeoff speeds. So we're looking at about 109 for rotation today. Yep. And I think we are on the runway now. So we're just going to line up and we're going to get ready to get out of here. Just going to do our final checks before we go. Yeah, not much in the way of aircraft around here, so I have time to sit on the runway and get lined up. Let's see. So checklist here. We've already set our flaps trim. Speed's already set. As I said, 109 for rotation. Let's see, bleed is should be set to auto. Bleed is around here. Yep. Yeah, cast meshes look good. We just have our parking brake is on. Autopilot's checked. Everything else is good to go, folks. We're ready to get out of here. If anybody knows how to set the toggle mode in the aircraft, please let me know, because I actually have no idea. I know you have the button down here. When I press it, nothing happens. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. If you look here, it should be marked toggle. No, it doesn't work. So all right, well, here's what it is. All right, folks, clear the caution. Pretty sure that's for the parking brake. Let's get out of here, folks. We're gonna go to toga. Thrust is set, parking brakes off, and we roll. Just gonna try and stay in the center here. Taking a while to pick up speed. We're at 80 knots. 100 knots, and rotate. Gear up. Nose is pretty high. Alright. Gonna go flaps up. Our nose is actually really high just now on takeoff. And we actually have to turn around. So, I'm gonna go autopilot, yaw damper on. Let's go flight level change. And let's aim for about 160 knots right now. And we're gonna head back down into the climb descent. Heading mode is on, and we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna start the turn. And as we're turning, we're just gonna take a look outside. Just enjoy the beautiful view here in Libya. Apparently, where we're heading, the view is not going to be anywhere near this good. We're going to be flying back into desert again, so might as well enjoy the vegetation while we can. Alright, so coming out the turn a little quickly, so yeah, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. We should be up, kind of up and over the airport. There it is, off to our right. Alright, let's switch into nav mode. And we should end up intercepting the flight track, and we'll be on our way. Gonna increase our speed to 180 knots. And we're gonna go ahead and do our takeoff or after takeoff checklist. So thrust levers are in the climb descent, flaps are retracted, landing gear is up, yaw dampers on, ice protection is required, pressurization is good. Alright. We could also go ahead and switch off our taxi lights as well. Actually, just remembered, I messed something up. I'm gonna get dinged this one on here. Our landing lights or taxi lights weren't on, so pretty sure we're gonna get dinged on air for that. But it is what it is. All right. So, this is also one of the reasons why we have a co-pilot, so that we can kind of go over these things and checklists. All right. Yeah, I've been dinged for a couple things in co-pilot now as we speak. My flight score is at 96.2%, which is not good. Alright, crossing 10,000 feet now, so we can go ahead and switch off our landing lights. Alright folks, so as I mentioned today, where we're going to be heading today, it's a place called Bu Attafel. And Bu Attafel is a fascinating yet remote place in the southeastern part of the country. Deep within the Merzuk Desert, it's a small isolated town that many people outside of Libya might not have heard of. That includes me, so it's the first time hearing about it. But it plays a significant role in the country's oil industry. The landscape around Bu Attafel is harsh, with endless stretches of sand and rock that seem almost otherworldly. And it's the kind of place where life moves slowly, shaped by the extremes of the desert environment. So the town gained prominence during the mid-20th century when oil was discovered in the region. And discovery led to the establishment of the Bu Attafel oil field, which brought a surge of activity to the area. So the oil facilities became a lifeline for the region, providing jobs and infrastructure in places that otherwise would have remained largely untouched. So despite this economic activity, Bu Attafel remains small and relatively underdeveloped compared to the more populated areas of Libya. And the people who live there are mostly involved in the oil industry, or those who have adapted to the traditional desert lifestyle, such as herding and small-scale farming. So the extreme conditions of the desert make life challenging, but the residents have learned to survive in ways that are unique to their environment. Because of its remote location, Bu Attafel isn't a place that sees many tourists or outsiders. It's more of an industrial hub than a travel destination. However, for those who do find themselves there, if you're in the mood, it offers a glimpse into the side of Libya that's rarely seen. A world where the desert dominates and the modern oil industry intersects with ancient ways of living. So the juxtaposition of the vast, empty desert with the industrial presence of the oil fields creates a unique atmosphere, making Bu Attafel a place of both isolation and significance in Libya's broader narrative. It's definitely going to be an interesting one, folks. So we will see what happens when we get where we're going. There are no charts for this approach, so yeah, we're gonna see how that works out. All right, this is your boy FlyIslandGuy. I will catch you when I get back, and hopefully this will be a smooth landing. All right, it's gonna be a pretty short flight. We should be reaching our top of descent fairly quickly, so we'll see how things go. All right, this is your boy FlyIslandGuy. I'll be back soon. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We started our descent into Bu Attafel. Right now we're just about getting near to starting our turn on to final approach, but I feel like this is going to be a bit of a sharp turn, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of move back out a little further, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know, we might be able to do it. I just feel uncomfortable about this turn from Phenom onto runway 34. And if you look at our flight plan, we just don't have a lot of. Let's see how much. Yes, from Phenom to the runway is like 2.5 nautical miles, which seems a little tight. So I'm gonna align the heading bug, and I'm gonna come out. See if I can maybe come out about here. Actually, we'll come here, and we'll just kind of do a U-turn to get us back to that straight waypoint. So I'm gonna align, gonna go into heading mode, and we're gonna start our turn just like that. And we'll probably go about maybe 2 or 3 nautical miles past that straight waypoint, and then we'll start our turn back there, and let's just see how this goes. Pretty not much, like as was mentioned in the kind of maybe just doing the discovery segment, like it is pretty much just all desert out here. So sandy and hot and dry, and yeah, it's not fun. So also gonna just get our range set up, so yeah, I'll get nice and close so you can see where we're going. And we're just cruising along here right now, and I'm gonna probably try and slowly start this turn, and then I think we'll just go direct back, just straight, and that should get us in a good position. So we're descending to, yeah, I think it's about 1,500 feet. Oh no, we're going right to 1,100 feet. So that's a little bit on the low side, but it'll be alright. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go here, and we're going to go direct, and yeah, activate, enter, and now let's go back to nav mode. I'm going to start slowing down. Yeah, we are very, very low. So I'm going to take over the autopilot here. I'm just going to come back up just a little bit. And we're also going to get that first notch of flap down. Okay, here we go. The autopilots and nav mode back on. We're going to take off the altitude. I'm not going to worry about that. And let's just try the direct to straight again. Activate. There you go. Yeah, we're actually like way off flight plan. So I'm gonna have to do this guy by hand. Just sort of annoying. But we're gonna turn and head, we're just gonna get right back on that pink line. And we should be good to go. I'm gonna keep an eye on my altitude as well, see if we can get down to 1,100 feet. So we're at flaps 1 right now. Yeah, that's a bit of the annoying thing about these visual approaches. Kind of like less control on how things work, how things go. So you gotta kind of stay on the ball with it. Setting out our altimeter as well. Okay. So what we could do is just get the autopilot back on. So let's see. The autopilot is turning away again. So I'm just gonna try and get it back on profile. And I think I see the airport in front of us now. Alright, so I have control of the aircraft once again. We're at 1,200 feet. And we're supposed to be at about 1,500 right now. Alright, so landing lights are on. I'm gonna get the next notch of flaps down. I'm just gonna kind of bleed off speed. I'm also gonna trim out the aircraft a little bit, so you don't have to be so hard on the yoke. Okay, aircraft is trimmed out. Runway is straight ahead of us. Okay. So I think this is going to be good now. Kind of all over the place with the landing, kind of getting into position. There we go. This view is a little far out, a little far than I like to be. Out there is fine. Set my new view. And yeah, we're bang lined up now for runway 34 here at Bu Attafel. All right, we're gonna go next notch of flaps. And let's go gear down. Alright, just gonna trim out so we can hold our altitude just for a little bit. 500 checked. Right. Alright, so we're gonna go yaw damper off. And landing gears down. Flaps are set. And yeah, good to go. We're at about VREF right now, which is 101. Straight headwind. I don't know what's going on with the ground there. It's kind of some weird stuff going on there. But here we go, folks. Landing in Bu Attafel. Hopefully it's a Smooth one. It's gonna float a little bit.
Landing time log.
Nice smooth landing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bu Attafel. We're just gonna roll out to the end of the runway here. Nose wheels just touching down. All right, manual brakes. All right, and we're just gonna turn around here. Local time is 2:30. Gonna go flaps up. All right, I'm gonna get our landing lights off. And yeah, good to go, folks. Beautiful landing, beautiful weather here. Looks like it's 35 degrees C, so it's a hot one here in the desert. We'll disable the flight director, and yeah, just gonna taxi in. See if we can find a nice little spot, and let's call it a day, folks. I'd like to thank the new subscribers who have subscribed to the channel. Last time I checked, it was at 352. So we've probably gained about 3 or 4 subscribers in the past month. It's awesome. 352 is kind of highest on this channel for me. And so next stop is 400. That's where I want to get to. All right, folks. We just come right up to this building here. Parking brake is on. We'll get our GPU attached, and yeah, that's about it. We'll cut off the engines and we are good to go, folks.
Engine off time log. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
All right. Open up the old door, and that is it, folks. Just take a screenshot here as well. So I like this. Yeah. It's weird when I try and take a screenshot, the background goes blurry. That's about it, folks. Beautiful flight. Very smooth landing according to On Air. We got 86 feet per minute. Doesn't get any more butter than that. So yeah, we did not get our safety bonus or a comfort bonus. Yeah, I think we messed up a couple things here and there. A little bit of a rough approach trying to get things lined up, but we got down safely and in one piece. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you see fit, and we will be continuing our tour here and in South America. Next video is going to probably be in South America. When you guys see this, we're heading further and further and further south. We are getting towards the tip of South America, which I'm really excited about. All right, folks, so that is it. I will catch you guys on the next one. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.
Fly Island Guy, we're soaring so high. With reggae beats we touch the sky.